So hi all, this is Gautam, a assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. So today we are going to see about the topic of human-machine interface design, which is comes under Unit 3, perception and memory and cognition. So here is the topic which we are going to today in briefly discussed. So first one is understanding the user needs, which is comes under the user face difficulty in understanding the interface due to the excessive information and complex navigation, leading to increased mental effects and decision fatigue. Likewise, the low contrast, small fonts, and improper grouping of elements make it hard for the particular user. You should maintain the perfect efficiency to achieve the goal for the customer. Like the system fails to provide proper feedback, like a visual feedback and auditory feedback, like leaving users uncertain about the products of our manufacturer, like we are successful or not successful. Then followed by interface that requires user to remember the steps, like first step what is we have discussed, and second step what we have to design, and the third one is what we have to conclude and how to sell in the market, like that, etc. So followed by the comments and informations without support the lead to errors and reduce the efficiency. So next one is in the foundation of the phase, which is comes under the ideate, and the mental processing, which is nothing but memory cognition, as we discussed in previous slide. How we encode and store the retrieve information the experience, then followed by how we think and how to give a reason and how to solve the problems and how to make a decisions in a perfect manner. Then followed by this process does not operate in the isolation. They have a cycle chain, they form a system where each influence and depends upon the others in every moment of a contiguous experience. So this is some process giving for the ideate phase. Then followed by in how to shaping the products, in what are the factors involving into those factors, like internal and external. First one is internal. Let's see the internal factors one by one. First one is attention and selective focus. Then followed by motivation and current need. Then followed by emotional state as well as past experience and memory, then followed by the personality and beliefs, then followed by cultural backgrounds and the healthy factors. In external, we have to focus on the size and contrast. It's a major one. Then followed by the motion and novelty. Then repetition of the patterns. We should follow the reputation what we have uh, pattern in the previous products. Then likewise, physical and environmental. Then how to setting the product like this. So these two are the major factors involving in the shaping of the perception. Then followed by the some attentions and emotions, how to handle the emotions, how to processing in the deep, and how to manage the health and biological activities, etc. So here's the essential for encoding. Without attention, memories simply cannot form effectively. Then followed by high emotional content, whether positive or negative, then meaningful, elaborate processing creates stronger and more accessible for the memory factors. In health, we should recognize the age factors and genetic and nutrition factors, how the sleeping time, how it will be stressed, and maintain the stress level, and all the impacts should be captured and having some memory capacity. In environmental context, which is nothing but the setting the where encoding the retrieval occurs significantly affect the memory performance. Then biological factors, environmental factors, and psychological factors to motivate the emotional stage and encouraging in the low stage, like executive functions like planning and working memories, influencing of thinking, like that, etc. In environmental factors, which is nothing but education quality, how it will be educated and how to manage the product, like that, etc. And how home environmental and access to the technology safe cognitive developments. So these are some sequence flow for information processing. First one is sensory input, then perception, then memory encoding, then cognitive process. Raw material environmental, simulate the detect of sensors, how to sense that, then organization and interpretation of sensor informations, then storage